Richie, thanks for joining us. It's unusual to talk about a referee in pre-season, but I think we should this afternoon.
Well, it's interesting that you asked me. The first question you asked me is about the referee in a pre-season friendly, when it should be quite a relaxed environment and very easy to the referee. And it was a game that was actually very, very easy to referee. But I got booked, so I have to be quiet. But for the last 20 minutes, Ben Garn's actually saying to the referee to the fourth official, that he doesn't know the game anymore. He doesn't understand the decisions. It's just, and you know what? We had a meeting with all the managers about probably 3-4 weeks ago with Howard Webb, and he said that they're going to concentrate on timekeeping and wasting time and slowing the game down and all these game management things. And we're going to set the clock. So when this happens, we're going to add 30 seconds on. Why can't you just have referees that manage the game, that understand the game, that show personality? The problem is not the game. The problem is not the players. The problem is not the managers. These referees are just totally inept. And today was actually alarming. It was alarming. And I don't want to make it about the referee, because first and foremost, we look after ourselves, and our attitude and application in the first half from a group of men that I have a lot of trust in was nowhere near good enough. But the fact that everybody, to have a sending off in a pre-season game is bookings for just tackles. I would say that 90% of decisions were wrong. It was just, hopefully we don't get him in the league. I don't know what division he's in, but no character, no personality. Why can't we have referees that, if a team is managing the game or slowing them down, do you know what, book someone. Then they'll speed it up, and you be the boss of the game. We don't have VAR at this level, so you're trusting the referee to run the game. And I know it's a really, really difficult job, but just be a referee, have character, speak to the players. For the second half of the game, he never came within, I'd say, 30 yards of this touchline, and there's a reason why, and it sums him up. No character, no personality. So Howard Webb can do all these, and he's come in, but what he's trying to do is you don't want to go from there and flip it all. Concentrate on what kind of people you're getting into your organisation, and you have all these fancy UGPL or whatever, 6 or 7 different abbreviations. Manage people, get them into football environments, and get, honestly, anyway, let's move on, because it's a pointless conversation. He was miles off it.
It meant that just a week before the big kick-off, you had to play almost 30 minutes with just 10 men, and it seems as if there were at least 2 injuries.
Well, look at the pitch. So when you're running on this pitch and you dribble and it's so dry, so sticky, really poor. I'm on a couple, especially Sully's injury. He got stuck under his feet, and if he's jarred something. With the same with Dan Aggie's injury. Aaron's probably got a little hamstring. So yeah, these four injuries we've got are not ideal. But if you turn up and your application and your attitude isn't right, okay, I know for a fact exactly. I've been here before as a player. I know exactly what the players are thinking when they turn up and they see that pitch. Their attitude is not right, and when you get like that, then you tend to pick up a few injuries, or things don't go your way. I have to say they were excellent. Their application was very, very good. Played forward, passed forward, run forward. And we wanted to play slow and really lethargic. And again, the pitch is what it is. But we conceded from 2 set plays, which are not good enough. So if you're playing on Wembley, or you're playing on the worst pitch possible, you can still do set plays right, and we've never done that. So loads of food for thought. I think the majority, 95% of clubs around the country will pick a team this weekend that will probably start next weekend. We've probably got 3 or 4 that are nailed on. Sol Bryn was excellent in everything that he'd done, his decision making, his goalkeeping, his kicking. So he was excellent. Apart from that, he's not me. And then the young kids, when they came on, you know what they wanted to do? Run around. And it's a pre-season friendly, but our supporters have paid £10 to come and watch this, and they've travelled probably an hour, maybe more, and all you want to do is see people run around and compete and be competitive. In the first 50 minutes that never happened, but fair play to Jeffy and Zek and Charlie Pegram. I thought they was excellent when they came on and give us some legs.
Does this change the way you'll approach Tuesday night now in that game against Bishop Stortford?
Well, Theo's going to need minutes. Apart from that, we won't risk too many more. Obviously, the 2 centre-halves are the only 2 centre-halves that we've got. We've got Harrison Sodji, but he's not ready to be put in at the level that we're going to be playing against. TJ again, so lethargic, so he might play more just to try and get him out of that, because you can't defend it at 50%. I thought that Jordan Brown came on, was excellent. Ethan Galbraith came on and was excellent. And then we have got I understand it. We have got players, probably 6 or 7 players that want that first game of the season, that want the prize of 3 points, that want that buzz of the match day atmosphere and the feeling of what 3 points needs. So I do get that, and we have got players very similar to last pre-season. We just want that first game to start now.
Could there be new arrivals before that first game?
I hope so, especially with, I don't know what the situation with Theo is in terms of red card now. Dan Agg's injury, Ruel's come off injured, so we've been looking for a left winger. Hopefully this might speed it up, and with Aaron, we need some pace up front as well, just to complement Joe, because I think Joe's a really good football player. We brought him off at half time because he's not done no pre-season, and then within the space of a week he's played Southampton, Dagenham and here today, and he just looked a little bit leggy. So we'll look after Joe. We think he's going to be a really good player for us. We need a little bit of pace at the top of the pitch. It just goes to show when we've actually got willing runners in behind. Pegram nearly scores a couple. We get the penalty for where Ruel wants to run in behind. It needs to be a mindset. We need to get back to what we was doing really well last year, playing forward, running forward.
Interest continues in Josh Martin?
No, we've got a couple. We've got 1 or 2 that we would like to. Josh was very close to offering him something, and just something happened where we retracted it.
What about at the backs, particularly in the centre of the defence?
Yeah, we've done one. Hopefully he gets back from America today and we can get the paperwork done. I think it's more or less already signed. So we've got a centre half in. We just obviously can't announce that yet. And once we get in, we're pretty comfortable in the 3 that we've got. And then we do have Prats, we do have Jordan who can fill in there if needed. And we've got all of August as well. So the window doesn't shut till the end of August. We're not. And people who are at the club need to step up. The players that we've already got need to step up. We need to show more intensity. Need to show more application for the game. But obviously next week will show us more.
Do you feel ready for next week?
Well, I don't like these games. I think they're false. I see a load of. When I watch players who play really, really well in pre-season, I worry about them when the season starts, and then the knock-on effect that we have real players that have played 200, 300, 400 games and they're waiting for the season start. So I was very much like that as a player. So I understand that. But if you cruise through pre-season, then you better be ready for when the first game of the season starts, because that's when it all matters. But I do think we have got characters that enjoy the matches, the real games. It's really difficult. You know, the first 10 minutes here you could hear a stone drop. It was really quiet. And then again, the pitches, you know, you'd like to think if we turn up at Charlton, the grass will be green, not yellow, and the actual groundsman will put some water on it rather than yeah. I mean, look at it. It's not great, is it?
No, it's not. Thank you, Richie.